This is Bill Hornbarger, Chief Investment Officer with Benjamin F. Edwards, with three things to watch for the week of April 22nd, 2024. Well, the economic calendar is going to be backloaded this week with a couple of important numbers that bear close scrutiny. On Thursday, we'll get first quarter GDP. It's expected to be up 2.5% on an annualized basis. And if that were to come at the consensus number, that would confirm the strong start to the year and would also be the seventh consecutive quarter of above 2% GDP. That would be the first time in more than 20 years that has been the case. So something to keep a close eye on. On Friday, we'll get the Fed's favorite measure of inflation, core personal consumption expenditures. Core obviously meaning we take out volatile food and energy prices. It's expected to be up 2.7%. And when the Fed talks about a 2% inflation target, that's actually the number that they're looking at, core PCE. 2.7% would be an improvement over what we saw the previous month and would show a little bit different pattern than what we've seen in the recent consumer price index reports. Also later this week, we'll get the University of Michigan consumer sentiment data. As part of that, we get inflation expectations, both for 1 year and longer term, 5+ years. And that's something we're also going to keep a close eye on. Last month, the longer term number bumped up to 3%. And at some point, if we stay at elevated readings, that could bleed into consumer activity and consumer confidence. And then finally, a massive week for earnings reports. We'll literally have hundreds of companies report first quarter earnings. We'll keep a close eye on some of the big tech names. We'll get several members of the so-called Magnificent Seven, including Meta, Microsoft, Alphabet, and Tesla. So far, about 20% of the S&P 500 is reporting earnings so far. And of that 20%, about 80% have posted positive earnings surprises. Again, earnings expected to grow about 11% by consensus this year. So far, so good in terms of earnings.